Hello, hello. Cosmic Sloth here with the next entry in my Cyberpunk Red DLC series. Today we're going to be looking at the 12 Days of Gearmas, another holiday DLC. And as you might have guessed, this one is all about gear. So this one adds in 12 new items. So let's go ahead and dive in. First off, we have the Cybercam EX1, a head-mounted cyber camera. So this is good for medias. So when a media uses their role ability to publish a story with the EX1, the believability of the story increases by 1, and that does stack with verifiable evidence. So definitely useful for the media role. Next we have the Cyber Scanner, 1000 eddies, a scanner that detects what kind of cyberware someone has and tells you what it is. It can scan a target within 2 meters. It does take a minute, and the target must remain still. So they have to be willing or like asleep or knocked out for you to do this. And if even a single piece of hardened, tech upgraded, or unique unknown cyberware is detected, it produces an error instead of a readout. So there's some drawbacks for it, but it's still a pretty cool item. Next, you have the Cyber Scanner Integrated, so that's just the exact same item, but as a cyber arm option, just like the Tech Scanner and the Med Scanner. Next, we have the DPI Smart Sticks. So smart sticks that plug into a synthesizer. When you use them, you get a +1 to your play instrument drum skill check. 500 eddies, so not bad for a +1 item. Next off, we have the Dynalar Extra Dex Smart Glove, 1000 eddies. So it is a smart glove. It has 2 option slots for cyber arm or cyber limb options, but it also counts as a modular finger cyber hand for the installation of up to 5 cyber fingers. So cyber fingers are really interesting. They add a lot of flavor, and some of them add quite a bit of versatility as well. So I can see that being a pretty useful item, especially for 1000 eddies, because you get the 5 cyber fingers and 2 option slots. So not too bad. You do need black chrome to get the most out of it, though, for the cyber finger things. Next, we have the Esporma Environmental Suit. So the second most expensive item in this list is at 5,000 eddies. It's just like the bodyweight suit, where it comes as a body and a headpiece at the same time. It is armored at SP8, and it protects you from radiation, as well as coming with an oxygen tank that gives you 30 minutes of air. So pretty cool, and it also repairs itself. So each day that it doesn't take damage, each hour that it doesn't take damage, it's repaired for 1 point of lost SP. So pretty cool, pretty useful item. 5,000 eddies, pretty steep, but definitely good if you're like doing a lot of expeditions like into the hot zone or things like that. Next, we have the Hammered Industries Greenlight Go Sniffer. So 100 eddies, pretty cheap item. You have basically it will analyze a chemical substance, and it will tell you if it's been cut with anything, if it's pure or impure. So you can tell if someone's like tried to poison you, or maybe tried to screw you over in like a drug deal or something. So definitely an interesting little item. Next, we have Ion Cuffs, 500 eddies. So these are handcuffs that disable any non-hardened cyberware options that the limb that you put the cuffs on. So I guess if you put them on someone's feet, it'll disable all their feet cyberware. If you put it on their arms, it disables all their arm cyberware. But they can be easily broken if the subject's body is 13 or higher. So they are a step up over regular handcuffs, which can be broken at body 10 or higher. So definitely useful, especially if you're going up against a lot of chromed up people. Next, we have the most expensive item in this list at 20,000 eddies, super luxury item, Master Mechanics Toolkit. And the reason it's so expensive is because it grants a tech +4 to all of their tech skills when they're being used for the maker specialty. So when you're upgrading, when you're fabricating, when you're inventing, it gives the tech a +4 to those skill checks. That's a really huge bonus. You don't see a lot of +4 bonuses really anywhere, so it makes sense that would be very expensive. It is a big item as well, so it can be used as a piece of thick steel cover, Cannot be moved except by a character with a body of 10 or higher without special equipment, like a dolly or something. That's pretty nuts. Makes sense that it'd be 20,000 eddies, but definitely useful for a tech. Next we have Minimag speakers, so 50 eddies. These are tiny speakers, 1 inch in diameter, magnetic. They can connect to a linked agent within 100 meters, and you can just play audio through them, basically. So I feel like you can do a lot of interesting stuff with that. Next we have the Optitech Mag Viewer. So these are binoculars. They let someone see detail up to 800 meters away. But the cool thing is if you use it for a complementary skill check to assist a single shot or an aimed shot attack, 51 meters away, you add a +1 to the attack check in addition to the complementary skill check. So that's a +2 to your attack roll if you use these binoculars. The only thing is that they do not stack with a sniping scope or a teleoptic cyberware, since all three of those do pretty much the same thing. Next we have the Skid Row Pack Shield. So this is a carry-all bag with the look of a business wear item, but it is also a bulletproof shield with HP of 10. You just have to equip it in your hand, so it can't be used as a shield while it's on your back, but you can quickly equip it. You can take that into places where it's might be suspicious to be carrying around a bulletproof shield just out in the open. The only thing is you cannot install it into a pop-up shield cyberware, which is fair. Don't really know why you'd want to do that when you could just have the pop-up shield itself, not really needing to disguise it too much. And then finally, we have the Zonda Metro car. So it's a 1,000 eddy car. Basically what it is a tiny, slower moving car, but very accessible with how cheap it is, basically. So compact round car, it only has 2 seats, only has an SDP of 25 and a combat speed move of 10. So a little slower than a lot of vehicles, but hey, at least you're not running, right? It cannot be upgraded with heavy chassis or the seating upgrade. If you put an engine upgrade on it, it makes it fly, but it still remains pretty slow, and it cannot be upgraded to become faster at all. So yeah, I believe that's the last item. So next we have blueprint illustrations of each item. You have the cyber cam, the smart gloves, environmental suit, cyber scanner, the green light ghost sniffer, the smart sticks here. Next we have the mag viewer, the pack shield. It's actually a lot bigger than I was picturing, but it makes sense if it's bulletproof, you know. Ion cuffs, mini mag speakers, the top segment of the Master Mechanics toolkit, and the little Metro car. And then finally, we have the table with all the quick information. You have all the items, the description and the data, and the cost of it here. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I hope to catch you on the next one.